And welcome to game number 8 of the evening, where I'm Jeremy Hurtado along with Lauren Goodrich. And we're bringing you the Newman Cardinals versus the Regis Jesuit Raiders. Cardinal Newman coming in from Santa Rosa, California, 16-2, 4-0 under head coach Monica Myrtle. They play in the North Bay Oak League. Regis Jesuit Raiders from Aurora, Colorado, come in 8-3, 1-0 in league play. They play in the Continental League, and their head coach is Carl Mahee. Regis Jesuit will be wearing red jerseys with white numbers. Cardinal Newman will be wearing the white jerseys for the home team with the burgundy lettering. Getting set to starting lineups for both teams. We'll go with Regis Jesuit, the Raiders first. Number 3, Madden McHugh. Number 11, Avery Vesicle. Number 15, Gracie Wingold. Number 23, Jada Moore. And number 24, Samantha Johns. For Cardinal Newman from Santa Rosa, got 10, Anaya Choice. Number 11, Aisha Dural. Number 12, Emma Nordby. Number 23, Christina Bocci. Number 24, Liz Chambers. So this is Cardinal Newman's one game here in the St. Mary's MLK Showcase, while Regis Jesuits playing their second of 3 games they'll play here in the showcase. We saw them play yesterday, and Jada Moore put on a show for Regis Jesuit.
She was lights out last night, and she's going to have to play big or bigger today.
Also, Samantha Johns put numbers up for the Raiders in their game last night, which was a 78-74 victory over a tough Miramonte team from Orinda.
Oh, that was a good game. Miramonte played again in another tournament tonight. But that was a battle test for the Raiders, and they definitely stepped up.
So we're about to get set here for the tip-off as they finish up the starters. So far here today, we've had 7 games. This is our 8th. We have one more coming up here. Coming up next, Heritage versus Linwood. But all those games can be seen on NorCal Sports TV /MLK. Gives you a listing of all the games from yesterday as well as today. And then, guess what, 8 more on Monday. You could click on any of the links, watch any of those games on demand anytime you'd like. And we got getting set here for the opening tip. Liz Chambers is going to be jumping for Cardinal Newman against Samantha Johns, 24-24. We go, and the tip comes off to Moore, and she spins and travels. Jada Moore trying to get on the board first, but she travels, turns the ball over for the Raiders. Cardinal Newman has the ball, white uniforms, like I said, with burgundy numbering. Regis Jesuit pressuring the whole way down court. 12 on the shot clock as now Newman gets on the offense court, drives, lays it up and in by Choice.
On your Choice. Getting an easy layup. 4 fouls, which is not what you want to see.
Yeah, you don't want her in foul trouble if you're a Raiders fan. Moore comes away with the rebound, though, on the missed free throw. Off, a foul called upon the Raiders away from the ball. That's Johns picking up the foul. So 2 fouls early on both of your team players for the Regis Jesuit Raiders.
Can't happen. Jones and Moore getting 2 early fouls. We saw yesterday when they didn't play or they weren't in the game, the Raiders pretty much didn't have any offense. It was pretty stagnant. So they're going to have to find a way to play through it. Again, no help side, so I hope that Jones is not afraid to get in help side now that she picked the first foul up. They're going to have to figure a way because right now Choice is just turning the corner whenever she wants to and getting to the key.
Sickle on the drive baseline, puts a shot up, it's short. Rebound comes off to Cardinal Newman, and she dribbles out of bounds, turns the ball back over to the Raiders. Baseline drive, almost out of bounds, but they got it over to Ringo. And Wingen lays it, or hits the shot, rather. Nice shot there by Gracie, giving time to score up.
Ooh. Choice on the right to left, left to right. She's deadly. Here we go. Give me them ankles. Ooh, it's going to be some long night for the Raiders to guard her. If she continues to be that explosive off the dribble.
Three-point shot up for Newman. Rattles off. Moore with the rebound for the Raiders. And she's on the run. Flies down court, kicks it over to the corner for the three. And it goes. 3-point basket for McHugh. Gives the Raiders a 3-point lead.
And we see here again, Choice.
Choice right now, I think, is fastest person on the court. I don't know if there's anybody on the Raiders team right now that can keep up with her.
Norby.
Raiders working around, gives it to Vesicle. Vesicle gets the ball back, lays it up off the iron, no good. Comes up to us. 5:45 left to go here in the quarter as we see the replay of the last time down. 3-point shot being made by McHugh.
That was a good find by Moore, though.
Handoff, drive. Running shot, no good. Comes off to Moore. Moore flying down court. Kicks it out to Vesicle. 16-footer up and good. That's a good sign there for the Raiders.
Starting on the back of Moore, though. Moore being more of a facilitator and a distributor early. unlike yesterday when she was a scorer immediately.
Sickle averaged 17.6 for the Raiders. And we got a foul here as we see the replay. Moore over to Vesicle. Newman take the ball out under the basket.
Now, Vesicle was some offensive spark, too, for them last night. And now you got your 3 of your starters with a foul apiece.
Shot up and good by Dural for Newman. Ties it all up at 7. Moore running the show here for the Raiders. Moore drives off the glass high. Doesn't go, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Dural looks like she's the one that picked up the foul. You see the replay here. She tries to go high off the glass, doesn't get it to go. She'll go to the free throw line where she misses the first. So we talked about it last night. Moore only a 59% free throw shooter, so that's the one part of her game that she really needs to focus on improving here in her senior season.
Yeah, that's mandatory. As much as she attacks to the basket, she got to work on her free throws so she can really be clutch. Change the game, really, in how much she averages and how much she can bring to the team. Right now, she's, in that mid-pack of 13 points, but get your free throw percentage up, it could be easily 20, maybe 16 a game. So
jump ball, possession arrow goes to home team, in this case, Newman. Seven on the shot clock for Cardinal Newman. Corner 3 as clock goes off, no good, but rebound comes out. Shot, three-pointer, no good again. Rebound comes off to Moore for Cardinal Newman.
Well, that's already Moore's third rebound.
Savante Jackson there checking in for the Raiders. Comes in, tries to hit the shot down the baseline, but she didn't get it to go. Foul away from the basket. Offensive foul creates a turnover for Newman, as you see here.
And just a little push off. Didn't need to push off, but extension of the arm, they're going to call foul every time.
Moore picks up a dribble. Now gets it over to Jackson. Jackson getting her first action of the showcase due to a scorebook issue yesterday. Moore picks up her dribble, has to get over to Vesicle. Two on the shot clock. Don't think she realizes she does. She tries to throw it up and gets no love there as the ball's taken away. Now on the other end, the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be stay with Cardinal Newman. Not sure if she knew the shot clock was running down or if she just kind of glanced up and saw it, tried to get the shot up. Either way, it didn't go. Taken away by Cardinal Newman.
I think she was aware, but looking for a foul. Now we have a timeout.
We'll be back with more action after these messages on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Eric Westhoff Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. Three-point shot on the way. Moore with the rebound. Unofficially, that's her fourth. Now, good look there down to Johns.
Good find by Moore to jump. Moore is really on her distributing bag right now, but oh my God.
Hannah Choice, senior, 5'8 junior, or 5'8 senior captain for Cardinal Newman there with the basket. DeSickle loses the ball, goes back, gets it. Now creates some space. Shot back iron comes off to Choice for Cardinal Newman.
And I like the Raiders right now. They play man-to-man, and that's what you got to like about them. They don't care about what's going on in the game. They're going to play solid. They made a little bit of adjustments last night, played 2-3, but for the most part, they play man-to-man, lock-up, and that's what you want to see. Much intensity as it's almost a turnover. A lot of bump on that one, but no call.
And it does end up being the turnover. DeSickle comes off the screen. Turn. Now she's going to come off another one by Moore. Moore rolls the basket, lies it up and in. Nice job there by Regis Jesuit, rather.
And you can tell they made a lot of adjustments from last night, just as far as getting the ball in the inside quicker, finding good post reads where they didn't have that consistently last night as they give up another layup.
Asia Giroux with the layup for Cardinal Newman.
And you see the help side coming right now by Cardinal Newman because Moore is now posting up even harder.
So far, evenly matched up here. 12-11 our score as DeSickle tries a three, and it goes out of bounds. Nice attempt there to save it by Gracie Weekend, but no avail, and it'll turn it all over to Cardinal Newman. As you see, the last Newman basket by Giroux. Pass incomplete, out of bounds for Cardinal Newman, and they'll turn it over back to Regis Jesuit. $19.5 left to go here in first quarter. The Raiders can take the last shot of the first half or first quarter if they like. Moore just bouncing back and forth, gets it over, tries to pass it to Weekend, and she has the ball go through her legs, out of bounds.
And I want to see Moore commit to one of those moves. I mean, they're solid moves, but she's just going east to west, and not north to south.
Here you go. Choice with the ball. Pull-up jumper. Good. And that gives Newman a 13-12 lead at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back with more on NorCal Sports TV. Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your athletes reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. We're back to live action here. Jesuit with the ball. And up, actually trailing by 1, 13-12. Moore drives, but travels. It's her second traveling turnover here in the first half. Interestingly enough, both first possessions of each quarter, she's turned the ball over now. I know you're excited by that, Lauren.
She had to pick her pivot up, which she really didn't need to. It was in the motion of shooting. She probably should have shot it with no hesitation. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to try to find out by halftime if she's signed or not, because she's a big pickup. Senior, 5'10", great wingspan, can really play inside out when she has mismatches. She's just going to have to clean and tighten her game up, and you can see in those little areas, on those travels and things like that, where she can get better.
Shot goes up. No good, but Moore with the rebound for Regis Jesuit. Lays it up and in off the glass, and she's going to line for 2 more. Or for another free throw, rather. Try and make it a 3-point play. Nice job there by Moore, as you see on the replay.
Good follow by her to just go to the basket aggressively.
Free throw hits back iron, though. No good. Rebound fought for. Down to the ground, and we got a jump ball tie up. Possession arrow is going to go to Cardinal Newman. And Cardinal Newman's going to take a timeout here. For 7:06, we'll be back on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
We're back here live as Cardinal Newman has the ball down 14-13 here to the Regis Jesuits Raiders. Gets it in the corner there. 16 on the shot clock.
Ooh. Good solid defense until that last little reach in. Jones picks up her.
See here on the replay, Jones picking up the foul. Big for Regis Jesuit.
Cardinal Newman now just being patient. Good weak side rebound. Better defense, though.
Ball on the floor again. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession now this time goes over to the Raiders. Moore calling out a play for the Raiders as she walks it up the court. 6:08 left to go here in the first half of game number 8 on the day here from St. Mary's High School in Stockton, California. Jackson finds Johns. Johns drives, lays it up off the glass, no good. Rebound comes off to Gerald, and she's on the run.
Somebody got to stop the basketball.
Gerald gets the rebound, kicks it back out to Choice. Choice from 3, too far. But again, another rebound, this time by Gerald. And then Moore has the ball come right off her and go out of bounds. It'll stay with Cardinal Newman. 25 on the shot clock. This third chance here for the offensive opportunity for the Cardinal Newman Cardinals. So interesting note here. Moore goes to the bench for Regis Jesuit. So we'll see who scores now for them on the offensive end, as Johns might have picked up her third.
It's crazy. It's only their fifth foul, and 3 of the fouls come from Jones.
And one more on Moore. So Moore is getting ready to check back in for her.
And a similar story yesterday. Jones picked up a couple fouls early. They kind of saved her from the third one, but she picked up that early foul, and it kind of impacted their rotation a little bit. Moore stepped up big. If you want to know more details about it, make sure you go to NorCal Sports TV YouTube page, where we'll have all of the playbacks from this weekend's showcase.
Tie ball game, 14-all. Jones Jackson drives, kicks it out. Shot comes off the top of somebody's head, and it goes back out of bounds. So it'll be a possession going to Cardinal Newman.
And they wanted that last play. Coach was pretty much screaming at Jackson to drive and attack the basket. You got to see those mismatches yourself before anything else. And we got a Band-Aid on the court, which was picked up very delicately. Yeah, so myself. Picked it up with his pinky up.
Back to action here. Choice gets it over to Dural. Captain to captain there. Choice, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, Cardinal Newman again owns the board so far here in the first half.
Oh, they've been owning it, but it's because they're aggressive. See there, Choice getting in it, diving on the ground. 3 white jerseys around 1 red Raider. Everybody got to be on the basketball like it's $1 million if you're the Raiders. You see, short, second chance opportunities, just good positioning. And then we've been saying it all day, box out. Just one solid box out is all I want to see today. One box out to just take somebody out.
We've had 8 games.
Yeah, we haven't seen one box out. Literally every single game that we've had, coaches have been going irate about boxing out. Because then that's where you open the door to get in trouble. You're going to give up fouls potentially. You can give up potential 3-point shots. You can give up and-one plays. Look now, rebounded, and now they're on the free throw line. Turned into a foul, turned into point. So it's important that you box out. Young players, watch it. Box out.
It's soapbox time with Coach Lauren.
If you don't have the basketball, you can't go. So it's so important that you get those rebounds, as well as I like the pursuit by Cardinal Newman. No. Oh.
Sickle drives and goes to the free throw line there. Foul on Searcy for Cardinal Newman sends the Sickle to the line, where she is a 72% free throw shooter, 13 of 18 on the season. Not sure if you heard on there. One of the coaches scream, box out. They're just for you.
They are reading my mind right now.
It's a second free throw.
We are on the same page, especially when you have height advantage. They're just giving up too many second chance opportunities right now to Cardinal Newman, and it's because Cardinal Newman's not because they're scoring, but it's because they're rebounding very hard, and they're going after the rebounds.
Pass over the head of the intended receiver, goes out of bounds. So 4:04 left to go. Tie score 15-all here. Live from St. Mary's High School. Jeremy Hurtado, Lauren Goodwin. Bringing you all the action of the 2020 St. Mary's MLK Showcase.
And it's been a good one. We saw some pretty good teams in the last 2 days as we see more immediately come in the game and make an impact. But they have beefed it up a lot. I remember playing in a one-day showcase here at St. Mary's on MLK. Now it's all evolved to 3 days. Teams from all over the country. And that's what you want, really a big-time showcase like this and this open weekend, making your weekend available for basketball all day.
Shot up by and good by Vesicle. And you talk about the importance of the showcase here is you got college coaches in attendance. We got some college coaches still here today from USC, Stanford, UC Davis, and Cal State East Bay. So, again, a chance for you to get yourself seen by big-time coaches here in one location.
And there's not a lot of times where you get to see SC and Stanford and Cal probably was still in here today, East Bay in here.
San Jose State, I know I saw them in here earlier today.
San Diego State was in here today. I mean, what more could you ask for as a player? As we see the swing right here.
3-point basket there for Bakchi. Vesicle back to the free throw line, makes the first. And the second, she's got 7 now on the evening.
5 in this quarter. Can't complain about that.
Her and Moore both with 7 to lead the way for the Raiders. Nice job there to Sky for the pass by McKenzie. And then Vesicle comes down with a rebound and is fouled again.
Seems like it's the swing, biggest swing is now Cardinal Newman is stuck at that 3-point basket. A lonesome 3-point basket. Or they got another one as well, a layup. But haven't been really effective on the scoring end this quarter, and it's been all Regis Jesuit.
We'll be back with more on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Straight Sports for custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com. 2:34 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Sorry, jumping ahead. Second quarter. 2-4. They all look the same here. To us here, we've been here all day since 8:30 this morning broadcasting games. So
when you get into game 8. What else do you expect right now? And we got a good one. This is one of our closest matchups today. So I love that. One thing I can say is we started off great. We started off with great matchups, and they've just continuously escalated to getting better throughout the day. You couldn't ask for anything more. Top teams going at it and battling out, slugging it out. Nobody complaining about who they got to play. Everybody ready for the competition.
Choice. And gets the foul called as well. She'll go to the line to shoot the free throw. Foul called on
Speed
kill. Gracie Wiegand. Oh, nope. Nina McKenzie picks it up for Regis Jesuit.
5 dribbles total. Lay in the and one.
Misses
Shot's
the free
kind of
throw,
off
though.
right now. And that's like the second or third time she's been trying to look at the wrist and make adjustments. Hopefully she'll be able to go in at halftime, regroup, come out and get some extra shots up.
So it's not like a football player when they drop the ball, they look at their hands and see what happened?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's all in the flick of the wrist. It's all in how we get it up. And it's very strategic. I mean, it's geometry. It's a lot of strategic ways you can make a shot. Obviously, if you get it up, gravity, it's always on your side. But it could be a little adjustment like that of a flick of the wrist or not getting your hand snapped into the cookie jar that can prevent you from making a shot, as you see more with the soft touch.
1-1, makes the first, gets the second. 8 points on the evening for Moore. Second one, back rebound, or back iron, no good. Rebound comes off to Harris for Cardinal Newman.
And this one could be scary, too. When you're trying to find your shot and figure it out, once you do, though, it might be deadly for the opponent. So Choice hasn't stopped shooting. She's trying to figure it out as they go long wide.
Moore with her sixth rebound of the first half here, unofficially. Lays it up and in. No, does not go. Sorry, lays it up, though. Then the ball goes off Cardinal Newman, and it'll be Regis Jesuit ball. Moore inbounds over to Vesicle. Vesicle, three-point shot, top of the key, no good. Rebound, nice job there by McKenzie. Getting the ball back for the Raiders.
McKenzie got a couple little buckets in yesterday, coming off the bench, rebounding. Sometimes you just got to do the intangibles when you're off the bench. When you're not a starter and you're not in that rotation, ball coming to me. You gotta do the things like set good screen, rebound, dive on the ground for basketballs. Everybody should be doing that, but it's really special when you come off the bench and you bring that little bit of edge to you. It keeps you in the rotation of things, for sure.
So I just have to say that's the second time I've made a play today. How many times you got it? Just saying. Just saying there.
I'm dead center, so I get to protect everybody. And Jones coming back with the 3 fouls. Very interesting right now.
Offensive substitution here.
Gotta be 38 seconds.
Nice job. There it is. Doesn't get it to fall, though. Gets the rebound. Doesn't get it again. And now, if I was her, I just run to the other court and just stay away.
She got it. She can't foul.
And if you're Newman, you got to go after her.
There's no way. And they're going to go in screen and roll action right now.
But you had 2 great looks there. Didn't get it to go.
That was a great pass.
And then you get the reach-in foul. And you're 35, 40 feet away from the basket. You get a foul called and you go to the line.
With the lead.
Yeah.
You have the lead. You got to have IQ. We got to have more IQ. We got to teach more players to think heads up. You have a 2-point lead. It's almost like back to like when you played 21 when you grew up. Like, you got to be aware of who's scoring and what's the score right now. Didn't need the foul, and it worked out. Choice is short.
One possession here for Moore. Moore drives, kicked it over to the corner. Almost out of bounds, now down to 1 second, and they're not going to get it off. No basket. Wouldn't have counted if it went. We're at the half here, 22-20 our score. Regis Jesuit up over Cardinal Newman. This broadcast, the St. Mary's MLK Showcase, is brought to you by Recruiting Boost, Athletic College Placement Service. Erica Westhoff, Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. The NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp, the 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders. The girls' camp is held on July 7th through 11th. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all the details. The 4th annual All NorCal Games. The All NorCal Games return April 5th, 2020. Go to www.NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG for everything All NorCal Games related. And there you can find recaps from previous years. Straight Sports. For custom uniforms, go to straightsports.com. Sport Stars Mag. Go to our website for prep sports coverage, including basketball rankings that are updated every week. For more information, go to sportstarsmag.com. Once again, our halftime score, Regis Jesuit up 22-20 over Cardinal Newman. Here on NorCal Sports TV, we'll be back after these messages.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today. Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Welcome back here as we get ready to start the second half. Regis Jesuit versus Cardinal Newman. Jesuit up 22-20 over the Newman Cardinals from Santa Rosa. So, Lauren, give us your thoughts there on the first half of action.
What else could you ask for? Great performance by both teams. It's a 2-point game. It was a 1-point game at the quarter, so they've been playing to level. I can't ask for any more. Everybody's really taking their time and executing. I will say for the Raiders, though, they got to stop fouling. Got to stop fouling. It's going to be so important because some of their big-time players are in foul trouble, so to speak, or have the few fouls that they do have. So if the Raiders can minimize their fouls right now, they'll stay in this game and be able to hold the lead, but not with turnovers like that and giving Choice a wide-open layup.
Rattles around and goes in. You talked about foul trouble. Samantha Jones has 3 fouls for Regis Jesuit. She's out there to start the third quarter.
Confidence. It's called confidence. I mean, that's the only thing you can have right now in having her, and you have her on all on-ball screens. So it's like even more important that she really is disciplined and not really trying to push off or do anything like that to pick up that 4th foul, and she's going to be out for the rest of the game. So she's going to have to be very focused and disciplined. This is going to be a part of her growth and maturity, too, as a player. Can she play with 3 fouls and not foul? And they're in the zone right now, so she should be protected.
3-point shot goes awry for Newman. Out of bounds. Turns it over to.
And that was decent boxing out. Decent.
Oh.
Decent
You must be getting nicer in the 8th
Decent.
game.
It was at least 3 out of 5 people boxing out.
You got to be getting nicer here.
So I got to give you a chance on that one. And Jones was one of the ones that had a secure box out.
If you've been with us all day, you understand that those box out compliments don't come very often from Lauren.
But when you could score and you're so talented, I mean, I guess you got to forget about rebound.
Right. Who needs to worry about rebound when you don't
miss?
miss?
Yeah, you don't need to worry about rebound.
You don't miss, you don't got to worry about rebounding the ball.
And there's been some solid bigs in this tournament that's been playing really well. As we see Vasicle trying to give us a little back behind the back. But here, 10 seconds under the clock. You got to get more of the ball, and we got to be aggressive.
Nice drop pass there, but it goes out of bounds as a 3-point shot by Wingan that goes short. So a turnover to high ball game, 22-all.
Now, I'm not upset with her shooting the air ball. I'm more upset with Cardinal Newman and their defense on that possession. I've been saying this all day, but I'm going to bring it up to your attention again. Do not help on the ball side drive. So when they're driving to your corner, do not leave your man, because 99% of the time they're going to drive it and kick it to the person that you just left.
That's the first time I've heard you say that
It's
today.
the closest pass. Stay out of the passes from leaving your man on the corner defensively, which gave up that wide-open shot.
Backcourt violation called against Cardinal Newman.
And everybody's looking around like, what? I stepped out.
We see the replay here.
Oh, yeah, all back.
Absolutely. I think she was trying to sell that it was tipped by Regis Jesuit.
You know, it's still a so funny thing is, like, as long as basketball has been in existence, when the refs make a call, it's still the baffling look. That's the best look. Oh, good Hezzy. Got to finish that. Good rebound by Jones.
Up with it and going to the free throw line as shot didn't fall, but she gets 2 free throws. I always love when they argue and it's like you're not going to get them to change a call.
It's just some of the facial expressions, even all the way up to the highest level on any one of our games you want to catch today. Just watch the facial expressions on every foul call. Like, what? I didn't foul. I didn't make a mistake. I played perfect.
Second free throw attempt here by Jones. Rattles no good. Comes off to Cardinal Newman. Amy Noor. 3-point shot. And then we get a jump ball called. Possession arrow going to stay with Cardinal Newman.
That was a good play there. Cardinal Newman really coming in, trying to be aggressive to the offensive boards. It just makes it harder for Regis Jesuit to box out, be solid, don't give them second chance opportunities. This is what Cardinal Newman did in the first half as they knocked down a 3 there.
Nice shot there by Christina Bocci. 5'9" senior for Cardinal Newman. Ooh, almost could have got a foul called there on Johns, but she doesn't. And now foul called. Nice job there. She avoided the first one, goes and gets the rebound, picks up the foul on Cardinal Newman.
Jones getting her 7th rebound.
Replay there of the Bocci 3-point shot. Last time down court for Cardinal Newman as Jones hits her first free throw. She's a 67% free throw shooter coming into the classic, or showcase rather. Hits 1 of 2. And then she gets on the ground and gets a tied up basketball. Possession arrow going back to the Raiders. McHugh blocking the ball up the court here for Regis Jesuit.
And you see it definitely different in performance by these two teams because they're just playing man-to-man defense. No real press, just playing full court man-to-man. As you see here, Versickel with the jab step, not getting open more. Not able to connect on that one, but Jones, another rebound.
Now the outlet pass comes out to Bocci. Bocci lays it up and in. There it is. And there's the 4th foul. You said it before it even happened. Foul called on Samantha Jones. That's her 4th.
And it's a combination of her team's fault and then her picking up some early ones. They got to help her get back. Like, it can't be her by herself on that attempt. Like, it was a long shot, long rebound. She's the only one back, which is therefore going to cause her to foul. I think she didn't have to swipe at it. She could have kept her hand straight up. His coach immediately took her out and, like, you didn't need to foul. I would have rather you just let it go because if you think about it, she just got 3 rebounds on the other side. So it's like you didn't want to lose her for that. And it's tough, too, as a player to be like, I'm just going to give up an easy layup.
So she goes to the bench, 4:13 on the clock, down by 2, and she goes left the game. We'll see how that affects things here in the second half. And then we got a timeout called by the Raiders. With 4 minutes left, we'll be back after these messages on NorCal Sports TV. Stand out from the rest with custom uniforms from straightsports.com. For more information, go to straightsports.com. Choice bringing the ball up for Cardinal Newman. Guarded by Jackson.
Ooh.
Choice. Jackson. Spin. Up. Rebound comes off Moore's hands, but it goes to Regis Jesuit. So the Raiders get a break there. They'll take possession with Moore bringing it up for the Raiders.
Moore got to do everything. Vasickle might want to watch on the push-off. Ooh, travel lane.
McKenzie called for the travel there. 6-foot freshman for the Raiders out of Aurora, Colorado. Now she comes out, coming in for her, Sarah Mollberger.
Good take there.
Reese Searcy with the basket for Cardinal Newman. Moore working off the screen. Looked like she was thinking about going to the corner there. Now she says, clear out. Let me go to work. Spin, shot up and good. There
Get out the way.
Yep.
It's that simple.
Universal sign to get out of the way.
4, 5, 6, 7 times coach said get out the way.
Newman drive, shot, rattles around and goes in for Harris.
And now they got a couple of bench players coming in right now. Playing big for Cardinal Newman. Giving them a little spark.
Moore tied up. Possession arrow goes back to Cardinal Newman. Checking back into the game for Regis Jesuit is Gracie Wiegand replacing Vasickle. So now Vasickle's on the bench and John's on the bench for the Raiders. Leaving Moore out there all alone.
And we're going to have somebody else step up right now, but
Bocce hits her second three here of the second half. Newman up by 8.
And Regis Jesuit is going to have to fight to get back in this game. Is just in a blink of an eye, Cardinal Newman has a lead.
Bank, 3-point shot for McHugh.
McHugh right on time. We said we needed a bucket from somebody else. Even if it was a bank shot while the bank is closed.
She called it.
Yeah, I heard it.
Back iron, no good. Rebound, though, comes down to Searcy for Newman. Reset.
That was a good weak side rebound there. Moore didn't know where she was. She just crashed very hard, and Searcy was able to get that rebound, but off Cardinal Newman, and now it's going back towards the Raiders.
Moore coming out of the game, replaced by Vasickle.
I just want players, tuck your jerseys in. Jesus. Tuck your jerseys in.
Jackson taking care of the point guard duties now for the Raiders. High off the glass, no good. Ball on the ground, and we see Cardinal Newman, 2 players for them, go after the ball and trip each other up. And we get a timeout called by Monica Myrtle.
That was a good timeout by Coach Myrtle.
This broadcast of the St. Mary's MLK Showcase is brought to you by Recruiting Boost Athletic College Placement Service. Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. The NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp, a 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders, with the girls' camp being held on July 7th through 11th, 2020. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for more details. .40 left in the third quarter. Cardinal Newman with the ball and a 5-point lead. Choice been a little quiet here in the second half. Gets the ball down to Liz Chambers, and her shot falls off. But we've got a foul called on Cardinal Newman.
And let's see here. A lot of the contact on the other side. Elbow throw.
Girls are vicious.
Get off me.
My daughter, like I said, I have a sophomore daughter earlier, and she wanted to play basketball, and I was like, are you sure? She decided she's going to play softball instead. And she went to a basketball game, but Dad, you're right. I don't want any part of that. So I told her, you go to a girls' basketball game, you're going to see some vicious play by the girls. And
we play just as hard. Maybe not be high flying, but hard for sure.
Choice leaves it short. Moore with the rebound and the outlet. 2-1. Shot up as it goes. No. Wide left. 5-point game here. Fourth quarter getting ready to start. We'll be back with more on NorCal Sports TV. Fourth quarter action getting ready to start here. 8 minutes on the clock, 5-point game. Cardinal Newman up 34-29 over Regis Jesuit of Aurora, Colorado. Jeremy Hurtado along with Lauren Goodman here, bringing you all the action of the 2020 MLK Showcase at St. Mary's High School. So we're into the fourth quarter here. Game on the line, 5-point game. Good game so far. Back and forth. John's back in for Regis Jesuit. They go right to her, and she gets the layup. Big question is, how long will she stay on the court here in the fourth quarter? 4 fouls for Johns. When she's been in, she's been effective, but she's been
blocked by Moore.
And then she turns it over, and then she gets it right back. So give and take there for Moore. Down by 3. Moore trying to work off the screen. Jackson on the drive. Shot up, no good, but she's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
And on the last defensive play, blocked by Moore. Not in my house.
She had a couple of those last night as well. Jackson, first free throw up and good. She's a 68% free throw shooter on the season, 19 of 28 for her. As McHugh checks back in for the Raiders. Second free throw, box off, no good. Rebound, no, fought for, and she's going to end up getting a jump ball out of it. So nice job there by Jackson of seeing the shot off, going and getting it.
That was a good read.
Possession goes back to Cardinal Newman. Choice picks up a dribble in the backcourt. gets it across over. Now Regis knocks it away. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders. Newman has possession, 19 on the shot clock here. As they inbound it back into the backcourt. Now the ball's almost taken away, and we're going to get it actually stolen away by Moore. Moore lays it up, no good, but she'll go to the line. Nice defensive effort there by Regis Jesuit. As Moore. Newman didn't even get the ball past half court before it got taken away. And that's the fourth foul on Draw. Moore hits the first free throw.
And a lot of this time in the beginning of this quarter right now, while you see it's about to be a tie game if Moore can make it, is because they came out 2 free throws, scored a bucket. When you're scoring without the clock on, it makes it a little bit easier to get back in the game, and bam, we got a tie game.
Nordby checks back in for Cardinal Newman, replacing Draw. And now a turnover, and then one right back for Cardinal Newman. Corner. Ball tipped away by Moore. 25 on the shot clock. Going to give Newman the ball here.
Jada Moore tried to get that one, but wasn't able to touch it.
Choice working the ball for Cardinal Newman. Now gives it up, gets it back. Jackson with the defense. Choice drives, lays it up, rolls around and goes for her. That's her 4th points of the second half. She started out hot in the first half. Kind of cooled down here, though, in the second half for Cardinal Newman.
And it's been low scoring, though, for both teams. Both teams got a 7-point quarter. And it's because of defense. The defense has been tremendous. Really playing hard and aggressive. But then also no press and no real fast-paced tempo. Every time both teams like to set it up, execute, be patient in what they get.
Yeah, it's been interesting to see the kind of mix of games we've seen. We've seen some back and forth, up and down. Both teams want to press. This one, both teams seem content, like you said. But they're going to get in their half-court offense and run the clock, look for the good shots here. And so it's a much slower scoring game than some of the games we've had. But still, it's only a 4-point game. Very competitive here as we go under 5 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter.
But when you can get the ball to players like Choice and Moore, who can create, and Jones, who rebounds extremely well.
That's why she has to stay on the court.
It seems like their team just plays better when she's on the court.
Absolutely.
Press is better. Extension is better. I mean.
There's another steal while Jackson pushes up to Visickle. Visickle lays it up and in. Timeout call by Cardinal Newman.
It was coming.
Yep. Here's a replay. Choice driving. Shot up and in a couple times ago for Cardinal Newman. And we'll be back at these messages as we see another replay here by Moore. We'll see this. Jones gets the follow. Nice job there for the Raiders. We'll be back with more of the fourth quarter after these messages on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
We're back live here, fourth quarter getting ready to start, and all tied up, 48-48, 4:34 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Cardinal Newman and Regis Jesuit out of Aurora, Colorado. Jeremy Hurtado here along with Lauren Goodman. Cardinal Newman basketball here. Look for them to try to get Choice back involved here in the offense. Press broken by Newman. And then Moore and Jones out there to trap. Jones got to be careful. And we got over and back called again by Cardinal Newman, which actually works out better for them because Jada Moore rather had stolen it after the fact and was going to go in for an easy layup. Moore with the basketball, 11 points on the afternoon for her. We got a foul away from the ball called on Liz Chambers.
I thought they almost called that on Jones.
At first, I kind of thought so too, but
who was battling down there on the post, but
the Sickle free shot blocked. Johns with the rebound.
Jones, 9 rebounds.
Nordby, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound comes off. 2 more. Moore lays it up, doesn't go. John's got to be careful there not to pick the foul, trying to get the rebound. Rebound comes off to Newman, and she picks up the foul. Nordby there gets the rebound and then gets fouled.
And I mean, that's only the 3rd foul, team foul for Regis Jesuit in this quarter and a half. So even though they're playing intense right now, they're playing very smart.
Ball picked. You can see it coming right in front of us as Jackson was coming right towards us.
Somebody got to call Wolf on that one. She doesn't know who's behind her. She can't see behind her, so somebody got to tell her, hey, running behind me, Wolf, 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 so you can hear. So she could have probably crossed it over to the left.
Moore, 3-point shot, up and good, and Jesuit has the lead. 41-38, 3:11 left to go here in the 4th quarter. We have this moment. We'll remind you that the 4th annual All NorCal Games are coming back as the NorCal Games return April 5th, 2020. Go to www.norcalsportstv.com/ANG for everything All NorCal Games related, including recaps from previous years. Straight Sports. For custom uniforms, go to straightsports.com. Sports Stars Mag. Go to our website for prep sports coverage, including basketball rankings that are new each week. For more information, go to sportstarsmag.com. Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. Again, 3:09 left to go here in the 4th quarter. 3-point lead for Regis Jesuit, 41-38. Leading scorers for Cardinal Newman, 15 points for Choice, along with 11 points from Bocce. And we got a foul called here on Regis Jesuit. Number 15, Gracie Weingand. Advantage there is you only get 3 team fouls. You can be pretty aggressive here in the last 3 minutes if you're Regis Jesuit.
Nobody guarding. What's going on? And I understand making somebody else beat you, but
foul called that time on Gracie Wingate here. Her second foul here in the last minute or so.
Spicy right there. See a foul? I don't see it.
Newman working around the outside.
And now we see a switch.
Choice.
Jesuit goes into the zone.
Baseline drive. Turned over by Cardinal Newman. Nice play there by Vasicle. I thought she could have taken the shot. She drove right down the baseline.
Yeah, she had a reverse layup.
But She tried to pass and gets it turned over now. Moore rather, shot hits the bottom of the backboard, and it comes back to Cardinal Newman. Choice here, 2-on-3, kicks it out, 3-point shot from the wing, no good. And a good look there though by Cardinal Newman.
And Jones just secured her 10th rebound.
16 on the shot clock. Pass intercepted by Dural, and she lays it up and in. Dural playing with her 4 fouls as well.
Dural has found a way to really come on exactly when they needed it.
41-40 our score, 1:39 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 1-point lead for the Raiders of Regis Jesuit. Jackson, wild shot, doesn't go. Rebound comes off to Cardinal Newman. They're pushing over to Choice. Choice spins away, drive, floater, and it's good. And they have the lead back at 42-41. Nice job there by Choice. 17th point on the game.
We got a game on our hands, man. What's going on?
And I'm going to say right now, you know what we haven't had yet?
Overtime. Got to call it.
Yep. Basket, no good. Rebound comes off. As she traveled, turns the ball back over with 101.
Trying to do too much on the step through. Just be strong with the basketball and pivot.
101 left to go. 42-41.
And Moore trying everything she can to get just a 2-point bucket in.
Inbound comes to Moore. She's taken down and goes to the free throw line. That's 7. That's going to be 1-1.
And here it is here. You got to work for everything you want. When you want to be great, you got to do it. Only a 67% free throw shooter. But at the same time.
No, 59%.
Ooh.
16 of 27.
Pressure.
That's what we talked about yesterday in the game against Miramonte. She had a couple free throws that actually was able to steal it. She hits the first one. But, yeah, if you're trying to beat Jesuit, that's the girl you want to send to the line right there.
Yeah.
First one up and good. Second one, she nails it, no problem.
Perfect in the quarter. 17 points in the game.
43-42, back and forth here in the last minute. Cardinal Newman is going to go back to the line, though. Actually, no, that's just the 5th foul. So, foul on Vasicle. That's the 5th team foul. So, again, the advantage of not fouling in the second half here by the Raiders as they can be aggressive here on the defensive end. Again, there it is. Jackson trying to get the poke away. Didn't get it, but really not much harm there. .9 left to go. 43-42 score as Regis Jesuit has the lead over Cardinal Newman. Here's the inbound pass over to Choice.
No need to foul.
We got timeout here called by Cardinal Newman with 41.7 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter.
And Cardinal Newman had 2 timeouts left, so that was a good call by Coach. Now you can get an offensive set drawn up out of the huddle. They need to execute right now. They're down by one. If you're on the other side and it Regis Jesuit, you cannot foul. There's no question about it. You cannot foul, but also you have to secure the rebound. There's 41 seconds. If there's a reset of the shot clock, Cardinal Newman can keep the basketball and get the last possession. If Cardinal Newman is unsuccessful, then they're going to have to immediately foul. But right now, the main focus in this next coming out of this timeout is, can Regis Jesuit make a defensive stop to secure the basketball? Or is Cardinal Newman going to score and execute right here?
So we're looking here. If you're Cardinal Newman, let's say you don't get the score here and you have to turn the ball back over to
got to foul
Regis
immediately.
Jesuit.
Foul immediately.
Some potential candidates for that is Gracie Wingan. She only has a 33% free throw shooter. Also, Jada Moore, even though she's hit 4-4 here in the fourth quarter, still I'm going to say percentages. Got to foul her. 59% free throw shooter. And Samantha Johns is a 67% free throw shooter. So those are the three choices there if you're Cardinal Newman, but she drives it hard to the foul. The ball in goes up and doesn't get in, but she's going to go to the free throw line for a chance to tie the game here and possibly take the lead.
But that started with Moore playing defense with her hands down. Like, hands down, immediately coming to the contact.
First free throw rattles around and goes. Ties it up. 37.9.
You smelling overtime or what?
I said it with 101. I'm going to stick with it. I think we're going to see overtime here. Second free throw up and good.
Well, we had a buzzer beater 3 last week at Edison. Anything can happen right now.
Jackson brings the ball up for the Raiders. Looks to get it to Moore. Moore guarded well, though. Jackson drives up. No good. Rebound goes off Moore's hands, and it's getting to Cardinal Newman hand, and then they got a foul. And they do. Foul on Jackson. Anaya Choice going to the free throw line. She's been there often here in the game.
I want to see better execution right there. What is our half court calls? What is our, under 2 minutes? What we gotta think about those things. You just came out of timeout and you had another timeout if you didn't see that the continuity for your offense was going right.
First free throw up and good. Makes it a 2-point game. Still nothing really crazy here for Jesuit. Even if they make the free throw, it's a 3-point game. 19.8, you're going to run down, call timeout, set something up. Second free throw good as well. So look for coach to probably get the ball just past half court there and then call timeout. Nope, they're going to let him play it out here. So 11 seconds left. The sickle from the top of the court, 3, no good. The ball goes out of bounds.
Oh.
And now he calls timeout with 6.9 left to go.
What?
30-second timeout called by the Raiders. You see the replay here of a sickle, 3-point shot from the top of the key and doesn't draw iron. Tough break there for Regis Jesuit here. Still 7 seconds left, and anything's possible, but that was really the one they had to get.
Man, I know they want that back. They had a timeout to call a play. I didn't understand. I mean, I understand maybe trying to catch them off guard and not letting them set up in their defense, but with one timeout left, I got to call a timeout. There's no way. I got to draw up a play. I got to set us up in something so that we can score and be aggressive.
Inbound comes to Choice, and she's fouled immediately by McHugh. 5.2, and really 1-1 for Choice here. She makes the first. It's pretty much over. Free throw in and good for Cardinal Newman. Choice hits it, 22 points on the evening.
Perfect in this quarter from the free throw line.
Second one up and good as well, so now it's a 5-point game. Moore gets the ball going towards the basket for Jesuit. 3-point shot just comes up short, and that'll do it here. Final score, Cardinal Newman 48, Regis Jesuit Raiders 43. Who will be our NorCal Sports Summer Basketball Camp Player of the Game? We'll find out next. Lauren Goodman working on getting our NorCal Sports Summer Camp Player of the Game. Ania Choice is going to be the Player of the Game for us as we go to Lauren Live.
Well, I'm here with our Sports Player of the Game, Ania Choice. You had 23 points tonight, really big game. Where was your focus at down the stretch scoring for your team?
Man, I was just focusing on those free throws at the end because during the beginning of the game I was struggling. I started off 1 for 5 from the line, actually. At halftime, I made sure to get my focus right so I could hit those in the second half because I knew it would come down to it.
Well, you guys had a big player to guard in Moore. You guys kind of made some defensive adjustments. Can you talk to me about those adjustments you guys made?
Man, Asia, number 11, she's a great defender. Every game she guards the top player, and she did a great job tonight. So, yep.
Your team was definitely testing. You got another win under your belt. How do you feel about your team right now and their performance midway through the season?
We're doing great. We're doing great. Just keep going one game at a time.
Well, congratulations and good job on being our player of the game. Jeremy, back to you.
All right, thank you, Lauren. Again, our final score, Cardinal Newman 48, Regis Jesuit 43 for Dion I, our producer, and Lauren Goodman. I'm Jeremy Hurtado. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back later for one more game here on NorCal Sports TV. Hey, what was that? Our sports player of the game?
Yeah,
Yeah, our sports player.